Hey, welcome to my shop. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. We've got a few things to talk about, some things to update, and some shortcuts and stuff like that. Oh man, I got it covered. Got to do it now, but all you got to do, is watch. I'm just trying to get a few things together here. And what I've realized is over the last year, because it's been 1 year, 1 year ago this week, that the brain had to get worked on. Yep, they went in and I was diagnosed with a small tumor. Now, you got to get Arnold to say that, tumor. I had a small tumor, and they went in to drain it out. And really, I was in a lot of pain for a couple of days before they decided to do this. And I don't remember a lot of why they had to do this, why they had to do that, except I was going to probably go blind. Yeah, well, that doesn't make for a great wood turner, but it's something we could probably work through. We'll try that one on another date. But in the meantime, I had to get this thing fixed. And when they were fixing it, it was only a minor surgery. Something went wrong. You know, it's got to go wrong. And I ended up not able to walk for 6 months and stuff like that. But hey, all that's getting much better. I mean, I'm out here in the shop this morning. It's probably in the 70s outside. It's a beautiful day. All that beeping here in the background is the trash being picked up at the public school. But hey, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It really is. And we got some things to talk about. I'm going to go by what I've heard from you guys and gals, from you wood turners, pardon me, about wood turning and some of the questions I get asked. And I get these questions a lot. But one thing is, I'm going back in the house later. I've got some boxes. Part of my problem is carrying even small things, like 2 sandwiches. Like I really need 2 sandwiches, right? But just carrying small things is okay. When it gets to weigh 10 pounds, that's a totally different thing. You get out of whack and out of whack, and I tend to fall down. So we're not going to do that. But I know what I have. I have these. Have you seen these? I'm trying to get them in the right light. You see that? That is a wine bottle stopper, but it's got a squared end on it. It really does. This is so cool. This is from Ruth Niles. And I know there's other people out there, but I usually buy my things from the people who are the nicest. And I hope you do the same. But you can get this at Niles, Niles, bottlestoppers.com. And she's got these standing stoppers. Now, get a better idea of what it looks like. That's it right there. You see that flat end? Which means when you put them on display, even to give them as a gift, you stand them up with your stopper on top of it. It's real cool. You put it on your table at your art fairs and your craft shows. I know y'all do that. I know you do it. It's not like you're the first ever, but you do sell wine bottle stoppers. And they're great to turn because it's not difficult. And if you screw it up, you throw away a $1 block of wood and start over again. And oh yeah, by the way, when you're getting started, don't use the best. Do one that's alright. And then you won't feel so bad when you when you screw it up and you got to throw it away. But Ruth Niles sent me a whole box of blanks, laminated blanks. These are going to be really cool. I'm going to put some on a main lathe and turn them down and shape them up and put some CA glue on them to give them a real bright shine. That's part of the deal, is what do you want it to look like a month after you turned it? Well, if you don't care because it's gone, coat it with wax. I don't care. But if you're going to put it away and you want somebody to know it's yours and you're proud of your work, then when you put it out there, you want to have a good finish on it. And that finish can be CA glue. CA is super glue. I use Define for finishes, and I've got 3 pints in a refrigerator in there that I keep stored, and they've been here a year, and they still look good, and they still flow a pretty good bit. So if you're looking to do that, it's right there. It's available to you. Now, the other thing is tool handles. I get a lot of questions about tool handles. I'm going to show you this. Let's get a little jumpy here, okay? So, all right. Now, these are a selection of tool handles that I have in the shop or outside the shop. This is by D-Way Tools, and it's an aluminum handle with a vinyl overlay. And then this is just a wood handle, and that's got a piece of 1-inch copper pipe for a collet. This one's unhandled at this time because we were playing with that the other day, and that's just a 3/8 inch bar. Then this is a roughing gouge from, again, D-Way Tools. I love this guy's tools. Dave's tools are not custom made for me. They're custom made for you. Every single tool is checked and inspected, and the detail is just unbelievable. I mean, when you look at the end of the tool, you're looking at quality. That's all I can say, is quality. It's great steel. It's shaped up nice. All right, then we're going to move on. This is a D-Way tool. And you see that? Where is it? There it is. D-Way Tools. Now this is a parting tool that Dave makes that's really nice. It's like that thin blade. Then I have another handle on one of my half-inch bars. You can see this handle works out really nice. And then I bought this little 1/4 inch. It's a skew type. Trying to get it in the right place. There you go. It's a skew type, and I got it down in the handle with a collet, and that's a piece of Cocobolo. That's a really fine looking handle. Now, why did I do all that? I did that because you keep asking me, what do I use for handles, and how do I do these handles, and what's a good length? Okay, let's see. That's roughing gouge. There's a whole lot of handle there. I can go 2 hands on it when I'm knocking the corners off. Plenty of room. All right. Then, but in my parting tool, I don't need a whole lot of handle. I really don't. I want something that just fits really nice. I won't slide off the end of, and holds the tool. Same thing with this one for the drill bit. It's just being able to get my hand on. How do I size these things? Well, that's pretty simple. I size them to feel comfortable. Comfort is in the eyes of the beholder. Wow. I could probably run for president back about 80, 90 years ago coming up with that. But here's the deal. If you want a handle that feels good, go out and get the ones off the shelf in your shop and try them. See? Okay. That feels really good. This is from American Association of Woodturners. It's their custom built tools. They sold a couple of them a couple of years ago, and that handle for me is the right size. I can grab it, grip it, get a good comfort to it. And I am still having some muscle problems. Things just don't act the way they're supposed to act. And that sounds like when I was a teenager with the bodybuilding and all that. Things don't act like they don't act. Well, the beer in between the work. Oh, I don't want to go there. All right. But you want to get a handle. You go out and find a handle that's in your shop, another tool, and you say, I like the way this fits. All right, here's the problem. Let me see if I can find one right here. There we go. This is a Robert Sorby. And you see, there's no real magic to it. Just goes back. It's got a little bulb on the end of it. They burned in a couple of grooves to make it some accents. You can do the same thing. You're just going to get crazy where your hand's going to be, because then it gets uncomfortable. You don't want the uncomfortable part. But they just barely shape them. Now, I bring that up because I had to look around this morning. I get a lot of tools in here. A lot of guys send me tools to try, and companies that believe they've got the best thing since bee's knees. All that. Here, try this, try this, try this. You're gonna really be happy with this. Really be happy. You know. But they send me, and I know I got them. It's just this place is a wreck. It's like somebody went on vacation a year ago. And my family tried to help me out, and when I went in the hospital, I had all this stuff stored right outside in this nice canopy. Well, the National Weather Service sent a thunderstorm through here and tore it all up. So they moved everything back inside. Everything. And my goal over the next couple of months is put it in garbage cans and get rid of it. If I haven't needed it, didn't miss it, really don't know what it did, partial projects and all that, it's got to go away. What was I talking about? Handles. People sent me handles, and I can't find those tools. And I know why I can't find them. They were stupid. Did I offend you? I hope I didn't offend you. They were stupid. They had 2 or 3 offsets in them, and gauges, places where you can get on 2 different. Why? Why? Use a handle for one thing. Tool goes to tool rest, hand goes to tool rest, hand goes on tool, you put them together, and you cut wood. Why do you need all those steps and offsets and all that? You really don't. If you need that for leverage, just make it leverage. But to have all those stops and really restricts your turning. And you don't want it to restrict your turning. You want it to be very comfortable when you set it up there. So when you do a shape, find something that's very comfortable and copy it. The other thing, drill a hole. Now, straight off the bat, I chuck up my piece of wood for the handle, I drill a hole through the tailstock into the end of the piece. Why? Number one, it's going to be straight because it's spinning with the lathe, okay? So it's going to be straight. Number two, it's going to be straight. That was really important because it made number 1 and number 2. We didn't even put a number 3 in between them. And you drill it the same size or a little bit tight on the shaft. Now, if I sell you a square shaft, you think you got to drill a square hole? You can't drill a square hole, not without special equipment. Jigs, rigs, and a license. So I'll throw it in just for the heck of it. Just drill the hole, a little bit oversized, put some epoxy in the bottom, drive the bar in, let it set overnight, you're home free. That's what you're looking to get. Alright, so we've just taken a handle, made a handle. How long? Alright, here you go. This is a 1/2-inch bar. This post is 2 times the length of this. For this big piece, that works. But on this one, they're equidistant. Why? I'm not going to reach 5 or 6 inches over a piece of steel to use this. It's going to be used over a tool rest. It's going to be used right here. I don't need that much leverage or counterweight. So, when you're getting out there to do that, think about it. Now, a couple other things. If you look down, right down there, or over here, or it might be over here. These are buttons that say subscribe. If you subscribe to my channel, then you get all my videos together. All of them, right in a row. And there's 246 of them. Or something like that. That's where you go. Go there and do it. And if you'd like to see the newsletter, on the front page of my website, down at the bottom, it's got the date, September 2015. Click on that, and you get the newsletter. You want to see more? The instructions are inside. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan, and I'm out of here. See you soon.